Good morning children. Let's discuss few more topic of exercise 7.2. Okay, because in the last video we have discussed up to question number 1. So let's see, new topic is, the next topic is continued proportion. What is this continued proportion? Understand it. If three quantities like this P, Q and R, it is said to be that it is in continued proportion if its first two quantities, means first and the second quantities ratio will be equal to the second and the third quantity ratio. Okay, means P is to Q is equal to Q is to R, means this Q is common for both. Okay, so if this ratio will be equal, then we will say that yes, it is in continued proportion. We can write it as P by Q is equal to Q by R. Okay, so if you will multiply it, what we will see, Q into Q will be equal to Q square and P into R will be equal to P into R. So this we can write it in this manner also by making the cross product. Okay, so this is in continued proportion, and here Q, because Q is common for both, so Q is called as the mean proportion. This is called as mean proportion. In exercise, there are some questions in which you have to find out the mean proportion. Okay, so this Q will be the mean because Q is here for both the ratio. P is to Q and Q is to R. And there is also R will be called as third proportion. P, Q and R. Okay, so this R is known as the third proportion. You can see this is first, second and third. Why Q is mean? Because first, second and one more, if you write it in this form, 1, 2, 3, 4 ratio, then P is to Q is equal to Q is to R. So Q is common here. So Q will be called as mean proportion, but R is called as the third proportion. Because there are some question you will get to find out the mean proportion also, to find out the third proportion also, and also you have to find out the fourth proportion also. So you will understand it better through few questions. So let's solve the exercise question. Question number 1 we have done. So question number 2, find the fourth proportion to the following. 1, 2, 3. 3 proportion is given. Fourth proportion we will let as X. Okay, you can see in all the question only 3 numbers are given. 3 quantities are given. You have to find out the fourth proportion. So how to solve it? Let's see. Question number 2, A number, 2, 5 and 4. So let the fourth proportion be X. So 2, 5, 4 and X. Okay. Now we can write it as, because fourth, because it will come after the third proportion. So it is, we have let it as X. So let the fourth proportion be X. So 2, 5, 4 and X are, these are in proportion. So we can write it as 2 is to 5 is equal to 4 is to X, because we know if the numbers are in proportion, we can write it in the if it is equal to, or we can give the 4 dots like this. This is the sign of proportion, or either we can give the is equal to sign. So we have given the is equal to sign. Now 2 by 5 we can write it like this, is equal to 4 by X. Now do the cross multiply. 2 into X will be equal to 2X. 5 4s are 20. So X value we can get 20 by 2. 2 10s are 20. X value we have got as 10. Okay, similarly it's B number, you can see 6, 4, 1 by 2, and the fourth proportion we will let as X. So after this X, so these are in proportion, so we can again write it in ratio. 6 is to 4 will be equal to 1 by 2 is to, this is the sign of is to, okay, X. Now 6 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2 is to, means by, in by X will go. So this is already there. So we can write it in multiply X. Okay. Now just multiply 6 2 ja 12 and X. 12X and 4 1 ja 4. Cross product. Now X value we have to get. So 4 and this is in multiply. So it will go in divide. So 4 1 ja 4. 4 3 ja 12. So we have got the value of X is 1 by 3. Got it? Now let's see one more question. C number, because it is given in decimal. Let the fourth proportion be X. So 1 is to 1.4 is to 1.6 is equal to 3.5 is to X. Now you can write it in ratio. 1.4 by 1.6 is equal to 3.5 by X. Now cross product, 1.4X is equal to this into this. We can write in multiply. So x value we have to get. So this is in multiply, it will come in divide. Now how to do? You can easily remove the decimal. If you are removing the decimal, after decimal how many digit? 1. Here also after decimal how many digit? 1. So 2 0 we will put down. And here after decimal how many digit? Only 1 digit. So 1 0 we will put up. Now 1 0 will get cancelled. We will get here 35 into 16 because we have removed the decimal. Okay, how to remove the decimal? If you are removing the decimal, after decimal, the number of digit you have to count. That many 0 you have to put down. And from if you are removing the decimal from the down, that many 0 you have to put up. Got it? Now there is 14. Because 1 0 got cancelled, so 1 0 left here. Now you can cancel by the table of 7. 7 2s are 14. 7 5s are 35. Now again 5 4s are 20. And 4 4s are 16. So 4 we have got the answer. So x value is equal to what? 4. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now let's see question number 3. Because question number 2 we have done up to C number. One question I am leaving it for you. No, 2 questions I am leaving it for you. How to do this? You will first change this into improper fraction. 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7 by 3. 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. Similarly this one. After changing it, you will let the fourth proportion be x. And after that you have to write it in ratio. First 2 and the last 2. Okay, try it. Question number 3. From all possible proportion using the following number. Form all possible proportion. Means numbers, quantities are given. But you have to write it in the proportion. Okay, and you have to form its pattern. Means you have to write it in such a manner so that it will fall in proportion. Got it? So how we can arrange it? 4, 5, 2, 4, 10. Is it in proportion? Let's see. Question number 3. You can see here 5, 2, 4, 10. Right now it is in proportion. 5 is to 2 is equal to 4 is to 10. 5 is to 2. And 4 is to 10 if you will write. You can see 5 by 2, 4 by 10. Is it coming 5 by 2? So 2, 4 by 10. 2 2s are 4, 2 5, 2 by 5 and 5 by 2. It is not in proportion. So you have to arrange it in that manner so that it will be in proportion. So I have written it 5 2, not 10 4 but 4 10. This is the first arrangement. Okay, this is first arrangement. So 5 is to 2 is equal to 10 is to 4. Now you can see 5 by 2 is equal to 10 by 4. Then 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. So 5 by 2 will not get cancelled. So here also after cancelling we have got 5 by 2. So they are equal. So yes, it is in proportion. Okay. Next, how you can arrange it? I have arranged 5 is to 10 is equal to 2 is to 4. Now you can see if you will write 5 by 10 and 2 by 4, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Here also 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2. So it is in proportion. Similarly, how you can arrange? Because you have to form all possible proportions. So third arrangement, this is second arrangement, this is third. So 10 is to 5 and 4 is to 2. With these numbers only we are arranging. Okay. Now 10 by 5 is equal to 4 by 2. So 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4. So we will get here 2 is equal to 2. So yes, both the side are equal. So means yes, it is in proportion. Next, fourth arrangement, 10 by 4 is equal to 5 by 2. You can see 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. 5 by 2 is equal to 5 by 2. Yes, it is also in proportion. Now more arrangement you cannot do. So four arrangement we have done and all are in proportion. Similarly, you have to do it its second number. You can see second number 0.4, 1.4, 0.7, 0.2. You have to arrange these numbers in that manner so that it will fall in proportions. Okay, and all possible arrangement you have to do. Now question number 4. Which of the following quantities are in continued proportion? Yes, for continued proportion, what I told you, that the middle term will be 2 times, means it will be common for both. Okay, 3 is to 9 is equal to 9 is to 27. It is very simple. So you have to, which of the following quantities are in continued proportion? You have to say that whether it is in continued proportion or not. So let's see. Question number 4. So we will check it. 3, 9, 27. 3 is to 9 is equal to 9 is to 27. I have written it in that manner. Now 3 by 9 is equal to 9 by, because continued proportion, you know, this will PQR. Just recall, P is to Q is equal to Q is to R. We can write it in this manner. So this side also 1 by 3, this side also 1 by 3. So yes, they are in continued proportion. Okay, next B number, 5 meter, 10 meter, 30 meter. Whether it is in continued proportion or not, we have to check. So 5 is to 10 is equal to 10 is to 30. This will be common for both. Now 5 by 10 is equal to 10 by 30. So let's check 1 by 3 and this side 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 1 by 2. Both are not equal. So we will give the sign of unequal. Not equal. Okay. So they are not in continued proportion. They are not in continued proportion. So we will have to write it. Now it's C number. Your work you have to do C and D. Okay. Now question number 5. In question number 5, find the mean proportion between the following. Mean proportion. So we will have to let the mean proportion be X. Mean means middle term. Let the mean proportion be X. Then 3X and 12. Okay, we will write it in this manner. Now you can see 3 is to X ratio, X is to 12 proportion, X is to 12. Now 3 by X is equal to, we can write X by 12. You can multiply X into X, X is square, 12 3 ja 36. Now if there is a square, so you have to write this number in multiplication product of two numbers, two same numbers. Okay, so 36 will be the product of which number? Common means you have to multiply the same number 2 times so that its product will be, because it is a square. You will study the square root how to find in your further class. Now you have not studied about the square root, so I am explaining you in this manner. You have to write this as a product of two number, means a number which will multiply with itself. Okay, so that its product will be equal to 36. So 6 6 are 36. So X square is equal to 6 square. So X value will be equal to 6. One number you have to take. Therefore, 6 is the mean proportion. Similarly, it's C number you can see, B number you can do. It is easy. C number is decimal one. So I am doing it for you. Let the mean proportion be X. So 4 is to 5, X and 0.5. 4.5 X and 0.5. Okay. 4.5 by X is equal to X by 0.5. Now you can see X into X, X square, and this into this we will write it. Now multiply 2.25. Now which number you will multiply with itself so that its product will be equal to this. So 15 15s are 225. So in decimal if you are writing, so 1.5 into 1.5 will be equal to 2.25. So X value will be 1.25. Got it? Now see the question number 6. Find the third proportion to the following. You can do its D number by yourself. Okay. Third proportion you have to find. So third proportion we will let as X. So let the third proportion be X. So rupees 5, rupees 25 and X. You can write it in proportion. If these are in continued proportion. Okay. So rupees 5 is to 25 and 25 is to X. Now you can write it in this manner. After that 5 into X, 5X, 25 into 25. Then X value 5 will come and divide. 5 5s are 25. 25 5s are 125. It's B number 0.4 and 0.6. So let the third proportion be X. Similarly, you can write it in this manner, and decimal you can remove as I have explained you. Okay. After removing the decimal, you will get 9 by 10. So you will get 0.9 as answer. I hope you have understood this. Any doubt you can ask me in the WhatsApp. Okay. Complete it up to here.